Whether you use digital signage to advertise, educate, or inform, the content on your screens needs to connect with your viewers and deliver a clean, clear message. But as critical as content is to making a digital signage project a success, many still struggle to produce attractive, efficient, and effective segments to show on their screens. Fortunately, making great digital signage content is as much science as it is art, and with a few simple tips and techniques, you can supercharge bland, ineffective clips, making them into memorable, efficient delivery mechanisms for your messages. And in these videos, we're going to show you how, one step at a time. Tip number 1, the serial position effect. The serial position effect says that given a list of items to remember, the placement of each item in the list will significantly impact its recallability. So, for example, if I were to give you the sentence, "Please buy eggs, milk, bread, and butter," you'd have a very good chance of remembering the last item, as well as the first item, but the items in the middle of the list would be recalled correctly less often. This can come in handy, because we can use the serial position effect to make lists that are easier to remember. For example, if I had a list of 5 things that I wanted to show on my screen, I would place the most important element at the end of the list, the next most important element at the beginning of the list, and then fill out the middle of the list with lesser items. This way, the most important elements of my list would be the most likely to be remembered. We can even take things a step further. For example, we can enhance the primacy effect, which helps us remember the items at the beginning of the list, by presenting those items slower. This gives the viewer's brains more time to process these early messages, and there's a better chance that they'll be able to move them into the short-term memory store. Likewise, we can enhance the recency effect, which is the effect that helps us remember items at the end of the list, by leaving ample time after showing our last list items. However, the recency effect is greatly diminished when an interfering task is given. In other words, if you have a call to action at the end of your content, keep it short and simple so that it won't compete with your core message. I hope you've learned a trick or two about making your lists more memorable. In our next video, we'll add a few more tools to the memory toolbox when we discuss chunking and coding. If you'd like to take a deeper dive into today's topic, or if you'd like to learn more tricks about making great digital signage content, visit www.wirespring.com/blog and do a search for Making Great Digital Signage Content.